Hey everyone, do you know what connects the three sides of a right angle triangle in a very special way? Yes, that is Pythagorean theorem. So today we are going to learn and explore the Pythagorean theorem and we will use it to find the missing hypotenuse, missing side length or to find the perimeter of the triangle. So let's get started. Now the first question is, what is Pythagorean theorem? Now Pythagorean theorem is related to, or Pythagorean theorem holds true for all the right angle triangles. So suppose I have this right angle triangle, angle right ABC, sorry, triangle ABC, and this angle B is 90 degree. So angle B is equal to 90 degree, and sides, the side which is opposite to this 90 degree angle is called the hypotenuse. So all the sides of the right triangle have been given the special names. The side, this slanting side which is opposite to angle B or opposite to 90 degree angle is called as hypotenuse. And always remember, hypotenuse is always the longest side of the right triangle. Now this is the hypotenuse. So if this side has been given a special name, the other two sides must have some special names. Yes, correct. So the side on which the triangle stands is called as the base, and this side is called as height, or sometimes it is called as altitude. In some of the books, this base and this height, they are called as the legs of the triangle. So whether you call them base or height or you call as legs of the triangle, it is the same thing. But this side, which is exactly opposite to 90 degree angle, this is always the fixed name hypotenuse. We cannot change its name. This is the hypotenuse. All right. Now what does Pythagorean theorem says? Pythagorean theorem says that the sum means plus the sum of the squares of two sides means these two sides. That means base square plus height square is always equal to the square of this third side, which is called as hypotenuse. So this is hypotenuse square. So base square plus height square is equal to hypotenuse square. Now every time we need not write such a big expression. So what we do, we normally denote hypotenuse with C and base and height with either A or B on any side. So if this is A or this is B, then Pythagorean theorem becomes that this A square means base square plus this height square means B square is always equal to the square of hypotenuse means the square of C. So A square plus B square is equal to C square. In other words, base square plus height square is equal to hypotenuse square, or you can say that the sum of the squares of two sides of the right angle triangle is always equal to the square of the hypotenuse. In short, we always learn it like this: A square plus B square is equal to C square. Notice that C is always the hypotenuse. Always. Don't change it, otherwise your statement would change. A and B are the other two sides of the right angle triangle. Now let's see how we can use this Pythagorean theorem to solve for the missing sides of the triangle. Now look at this triangle over here. Which angle is 90 degree? This angle is 90. This angle is 90 degree. So if this angle is 90 degree, which is the hypotenuse? The opposite side. So this is the hypotenuse. And as I told you in the previous slide, hypotenuse is always denoted by C, and in this question, C is unknown. Now the other two sides, the base or the height, they are denoted by A or B. You write A here and B here, or you write A there or B over here, does not matter because these are the two sides of the triangle containing the right angle triangle. But C needs to be fixed. A and B can interchange, but C needs to be fixed. So what does Pythagorean theorem says? Okay, over here A is given as 6, B is given as 8, and C is missing, means the hypotenuse is missing in this right angle triangle. Now, according to Pythagorean theorem, A square plus B square is equal to C square. Let's plug in the values. A is 6, so 6 square. B is 8, 8 square. And C is missing. 6 square is 36. 8 square is 64 equals C square. 36 added to 64 is 100. So 100 equals C square. This is the value of C square. C square is 100. But I want C. So after this step, when I got this, I will take square root to find the value of C, because if C square is 100, then to find the value of C, I need to look at a number which when multiplied 2 times gives me 100. So in other words, I am finding the square root of 100. So what is the square root of 100? 10. So the value of C, or the missing hypotenuse, is 10 centimeter. So what are the steps involving in this one? Write a square plus b square is equal to c square, means the statement of Pythagorean theorem. Plug in the values of a and b, square them, add them, take the square root. So fixed number of steps. This is the Pythagorean theorem. Plug in the values of a, b, square them, add them, find the square root, and you have the answer for the missing hypotenuse. Very easy. All right. Let's look at the next question, in which we need to find the missing side length. And when I say the missing side, it means the hypotenuse is already given to us. Okay. So this is 90 degree. This is 90. And the side opposite to 90 is 25. So that is C. Now let's suppose A is given as 7 and this side is missing, so B is equal to missing. So basically this is a question in which the side length is missing, either this side or this side, and hypotenuse is already given to you. Again, start by writing the Pythagorean theorem. A square plus B square is equal to C square. What is A? 7. Plug in the value. 7 square. Is B given to you? No, that's unknown. That is what we need to find out. C is 25 square. 7 square is 49 plus B square equals 25 square is 625. Now, I need to find the value of B, but this B means B square is coming with 49. So I need to eliminate this 49. So I will subtract 49 from here so that it can cancel out. But whatever I will do on one side, I will do the same on the another side. So cancel. So B square is equal to, what is 625 taken away 49? So it is 576. Okay. So B square is 576. So what will be the value of B? As I told you, we will take square root of 576, and the square root of 576 is 24. So the value of B is 24 centimeter. Easy. Write Pythagorean theorem, plug in the values. So I plug in the values, I square them, and if I go on the previous slide, after squaring we add, because the hypotenuse was missing. But when the hypotenuse is given and the other side lengths are missing, we subtract. Okay. And after subtract, we take the square root. And we have the answer. Very easy, correct? Let's solve one question in which this is a big triangle given, and this is the height given. This is 90 degrees. So of course, this is also 90 degree. Okay. Now, the question is to solve or find the perimeter of the triangle. What do you mean by perimeter of the triangle? Perimeter means you need to find this side. Okay, let's name it as A, B, C, and D. So you need to find AB, you need to find this whole BC, and you need to find AC, and then you need to add all the three outer sides to get the perimeter of the triangle. So let's take this triangle. Which one? The left triangle, ABD. This is 90. So of course, this is hypotenuse C as 5. And I can say this A is missing and B is 4. So I am taking only this triangle. Which one? ABD, the left triangle. I can write it over here. in triangle ABD. All right. So in triangle ABD, by Pythagorean theorem, a square plus b square is equal to c square. What is a? Missing. So missing. What is b? 4. So 4 square. And what is c? 5 square. A square plus 4 square is 16. 5 square is 25. And as I told you, I will subtract 16 from both the sides because I need to find the value of a square. Got cancelled. A square is 25, take away 16 is 9, and then a will be equal to square root of 9. So a comes out to be 3 centimeter. So I got the value of a as 3. That means, where is a in the picture? This a comes out to be, this a comes out to be 3 centimeter. So let's erase this question mark and let's put a as 3 centimeter. Okay, so I have this as 5, this as 3, this as 7. Now what is left? To find AC, correct? Now if you look at the triangle ADC, so now I will take the triangle ADC. So this is 90. Now for this triangle, this will be C. So this C is unknown. You can take this to be A and this to be B. Okay. So A square plus B square is equal to C square. What is A? 7. 7 square. What is B? 4 square equals C square. 7 square is 49, 4 square is 16 equals c square. 49 added to 16 will give me 65. So 65 is c square, and to find the value of c, I will take the square root of 65. Either you can estimate it or you can use your calculator. So c would come out to be approximately 8.06, and I can write 8.06 as 8.1, or you can say 8 and 1/10. So this comes out to be, let's erase this, and so this side comes out to be 8.1. Now I need to find the perimeter. So what is perimeter? Perimeter means AB plus this whole BC and plus this AC. All the three outer sides added together give you the perimeter. Now what is AB? It comes out to be 5. What is BC? Now BC is made up of two parts, 3 and 7. So I will put 3 and 7. And what was this AC comes out to be? 8.1. Now if you add all these, 7 plus 3, 10, plus 5, 15, plus 8 is 23. So 23.1 centimeter is the perimeter of this triangle. I hope the questions are clear to you. So that's all for this Pythagorean theorem. Thank you for watching, and what will come next, I will take the concept of square numbers and the square roots to explain it further. And thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.